morning everyone, and welcome back to another video. For this week's video, I'm just bringing you guys to work with me for a day. I'm going to, like, for reals, try to vlog throughout the day. It's so hard. Like, once I get in the classroom and get started, I'm just like so distracted with everything going on, and so I never get a chance. But I'm gonna try, even if it's just, I don't know, I'm gonna try. So it's currently 7:11 in the morning. It's Thursday, August 20 something, and I'm going to be driving for 21 minutes to get to work. I'm gonna be listening to my music. I have my lunch packed. Yesterday I found some good goodies at Target. I had to go to Target for some deodorant and ended up spending way too much money on things that we needed, but also just getting some things that we wanted. And so I have like last year I used a like fun candy jar for my students, like each season, but there was some I couldn't find. And so last year I was able to find a little ghost for Halloween. I found a gingerbread house for Christmas and a Valentine's Day bowl. And so yesterday I seen a fall candy bowl, and I was like, I have to get it. And I seen the acorn first, but then I saw this cute little mushroom. I'm in traffic before I even get to the freeway, so I saw this cute little mushroom and I thought this was super cute, and so I got it. It's a little small, it's not gonna hold that much candy, but who cares, I can refill it. And then I found this wreath because last year I liked to switch out my wreaths, my candy jars, and my floor mats. Sometimes I think I'm crazy for leaving my house at 6:30, 6:45 to get to work when I don't have to be at work until 7:55. But like, this is the reason I leave. I try to leave early enough is because like the traffic is unnecessary. Like, okay, a guy is on the corner fixing his tire. He's fixing his tire and we're stopping for what? Like, he ain't blocking traffic. Nobody's dying. There's no accident. But I was literally stopped. Like, I was not moving at all for someone to change his tire. Which, yeah, you want to be safe. But he was on the shoulder. And then I'm going to get to school and have to deal with the parents taking my parking spot. Oh my goodness. It's 7:38. Let me show you guys something cool I purchased for my classroom. I got this handy dandy remote. I have 3 lamps, only 3. I'm working on getting some. I have these lights that I want to hang from the top of my ceiling here because these are like magnetic strips. And I bought these. I have some hooks coming. I have a weird outlet up there, so I'm going to utilize it. However, this remote, I have 3 lamps, and all I gotta do is push like the 3 buttons and it turns on. I love it. Anyways, if you want to see what I'm talking about, there you go. And the other 2 come on as well. That one over there, that one over there. I am going to set myself up, get myself logged in. I feel really confident this year teaching, so I don't really feel like scrambled in the mornings. Mainly I just turn on my PowerPoints and like change the date and do the basic stuff in the mornings. But sometimes I do have things I want to get done. But like today, I just don't have the time, to be honest. I do want to show you guys the other wreaths and the other candy jars I have. So I don't know if you guys can see, but here's where I have my mats. So I have a Christmas and I do have a pumpkin one. My candy, where are my wreaths? Here's my wreaths. So I have a Halloween. Let me bring you closer. Here's my Halloween wreath. Here's my Valentine's and Christmas wreath. Pretty basic. But now I have a fall wreath. Right now I just have a greenery wreath. And so I'm kind of missing like a St. Patrick's Day. And like, but those are like, I don't really care about those holidays. Those are my wreaths collection. And then let me show you my candy jars. So my candy jars are here. Here is my little Halloween my little ghosty. Here's my little gingerbread and my little Valentine's Day. And now I have a fall one. That is so cute. I'm not pulling this out until next month. So I'll pull this out Tuesday when I get back to work, because technically in my brain it's still summer. Okay, I didn't even have to sign in. I don't know. This is kind of weird, but here's my agenda for today. Wait, what's this yesterday? I think this was yesterday. So here's my morning board. Their question of the day is, what's your favorite subject? Tell them to do their morning work. Let them know that spelling homework is tomorrow. They also have a spelling test and a reading test. And so then we go through a little morning meeting where we do a greeting, sharing, an activity. I'm deleting this today because we're not doing this activity. We don't have time. We might finish yesterday's, but I'm deleting this too because I don't have time. So we're just doing a greeting and a sharing. And then yesterday we did not get to finish the activity, so we might finish yesterday's activity. And then here's our day as far as what we are learning. So now that I have this ready to go, I put it big so they can read it. And then I need to put my lunch away still. I don't think I have ADHD. Some people say I have OCD, but my brain sometimes in the mornings are scrambled. It's like really scrambled, and I can't stay focused long enough to do what I need to do. But that's not ADHD. That's just, I don't know. Okay. Today I just brought some leftover drumstick chicken and mashed potato or mac and cheese. I keep looking out my window because like I have students that are constantly wanting to come in, and so sometimes they're like looking through my window to see if I'm in here. And also I don't hear people knocking on my door sometimes, and so people will like be knocking on my window. So I keep checking to make sure that kids walking in for school aren't looking for me. Anyways, for the snacks I brought a banana, beef jerky, my kids' fruit snacks, and some plums. If I haven't updated you guys, I have been fasting. I have been intermittent fasting for like several months now, where I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. and so that has been going pretty good. I'm learning to be a little bit more flexible. Like last night, I took my kids to get ice cream after dinner, and it was like 7:20, but I still went ahead and ate. And I just try to be mindful, like, okay, if I went over 30 minutes, I don't eat for, like, I push back my start time to eat till like 11:30. So that's that. I feel like I've been a little bit healthier. My brain has been focused on like just nourishing my body when I have my eating windows and not just like indulging in everything, which is what I needed. So I'm bringing open all of my tabs. Every morning I open up my internet, and the things I open up are my email, my attendance roll sheet, Class Dojo, Parent Square, and then any curriculum that I need to have ready, or any keys that I need to have access to. So I have a message on Atlas from one of my students why I got an F, and I told them yesterday, check your grades, see what's missing, and do it. So he just doesn't know how to follow directions. So today's schedule is going over math, so I like to look at the lesson I'm going to be teaching. And for reading, I'm going to have them working independently, rereading the story we read yesterday, and then answering some questions. I'm going to have them do that by themselves, and I will be doing reading fluency during that time so I can test their fluency. So today's lesson is lesson 4. I'm going to be reviewing yesterday's lesson because we ran out of time. So I'm going to take some of the homework page questions and do them together with them. And then today's lesson is focusing on powers of 10 and exponents. So taking notes on powers of 10 and exponents. I have my last year teacher's notebook that has been helping me with organizing my notes with my class. And so it looks like we have a short amount of notes. So we'll take our notes. I'll introduce the central question. We'll take our notes. And then we do some problems together. I'll either have them do them on their whiteboard, or I have them do them in their booklet, and I go around to check how students are understanding it. I help those that need help, or sometimes I'll pull a small group and I will assign the rest of the class to do something else. And so I kind of just read the room to decide what I'm going to have them do. So I have this ready to go. Reading isn't until after recess, so I always can prepare that later, but math is our first chunk of our morning, and I want to spend way more time today doing math because yesterday we got interrupted with a fire drill, and it was like rushing kind of because we had a lot of notes to take yesterday. That's where we're starting the day after we do our morning meeting and all of that. So that's all for today that I have. I have an extra assignment if kids finish early, and that's our day. I'm going to go ahead and go use the restroom and wait for the bell. Oh, I have a birthday today. So today, my student named Jocelyn, her birthday is today. So I'm placing this on her desk, and she actually sits right in front of my desk, so that's good. And then when we come back on Tuesday, I have another birthday. We've had birthdays all week since Monday. I got messages on Parent Square. Hi, Mrs. Garcia. I just wanted to let you know Emma K will be absent on Friday, September 19th. Can we get work for her on that day so I won't count against her? Good morning. Yes. Yes, we can. Oh my goodness, it is 3:48 and I completely forgot to try vlogging all day. I get out of school at 2:05. I can't leave until right before 3, so for the past hour or hour and a half, I had cleaned off my desks. I finally attached all of my name tags on their desk. I had to do some arrangements on the seating charts. I had to make a couple copies of our PE schedule. I had to also enter some last minute grading and check my emails. I had to email back some parents. I cannot believe I didn't vlog. I'm bringing my vlogging back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to show you guys more of my day because I kind of just went about my day and forgot because it's so hard. Good morning, everyone. Today's Friday, August 29th. Look at that sunrise. It is 6:40 in the morning and I'm going to work, and I'm still getting there after 7 o'clock. Like, I call myself trying to get to work by 7 to give myself a full, like almost a full hour, like in the morning to just get stuff done, because I call myself trying to get stuff done in the morning instead of at night, but then I get to work at like 7:20, 7:30. Anyways, happy Friday. I hope you guys have a great day / 3-day weekend if you get Monday off. I am excited for today because it's testing day. Like today, my students are taking spelling tests and reading tests, and we get to do another math lesson. Like, I've been enjoying teaching this group of kids. It's been so, I don't want to say easy, but it's been very enjoyable and doable. I'm gonna say that. I haven't been able to teach in a while because, well, in summer school I taught, but at the end of last year it was very hard to teach when the kids don't listen very well. But anyways, I'm gonna just talk you guys' ears off because of the lack of editing, or the lack of recording I get to do in the classroom. So today when I get to work, I need to send our I need to send our weekly reading test to the other 2 5th grade teachers so that they can also take the test that I created. I need to update the link to the test to our Teams page so students know where to locate the test, and I'm so excited to get these results. So I'm gonna maybe I'll share that with you guys, since I showed you guys how I built up my reading test. And so if that works out, I will show you guys how efficient it was, and if it fails, I will show you how it didn't work. All right, I'm editing the vlog, and I did not update you guys in this clip or later this day about how the test went. So it went really good. However, I accidentally uploaded the wrong link the first time, and so one of my students showed me and told me because he had the edited version. And so I think what happened when he had that quick access, because I changed it right away, but I think he unselected an answer for the test, and that caused everyone to not be able to see if they got that one question correct. That was one mistake. Secondly, I accidentally had it on shuffle questions, which I did not mean to select. And so this happened back in July when I made the test, but I had selected it to be a shuffled question, which they cannot succeed in this test if it is shuffled because it goes from story 1 to story 2. And so I had to fix that. But good thing with forms is like once you make an adjustment and refresh it, it takes effect right away. And so once I had them refresh their test, most of them got to take it correctly. But I was able to look at the results. I showed them the results and how they performed on each question. And now I'm going to, maybe in my next video, I want to create a data sheet. I have a data sheet created, but it's on a 8x11 sheet paper, and I want to go make a poster out of it. But when I went to try to make that poster, the poster machine was down. So I need to go take that next week to get blown up so that I can show them how they performed on the first weekly assessment. And then each week we can compare our data. In case you are not sure what I'm talking about, over the summer I shared with you guys my way of creating my reading test for this year and how I want it to be more efficient and accessible, not only for me but my students, so they can easily see their scores. And so today will be their first test that they take, and so I'm excited to see how they like taking their test on the computer and how I like it. And so that should be interesting to run into, like to see what errors we run into and what I need to fix on my end. But okay, 20 minutes later, it's 7:05 or something. I just got to my classroom, but I'm a little spooked. This is the second time since the school year started that I walk in and my Prothean board is on. Like, someone was in here after I left, but I don't know who's in here. Because I locked my room door, like, bolted. My windows are not busted, like, I'm not sure how, but, like, what it looks like on my screen right now is, like, someone came in and added, I don't know if you guys know Prothean boards, but you can use a whiteboard on a Prothean board without logging into an account. And my Prothean board right now is half used. It's like if my screen was split, I don't know if you see the white side, and there's drawings on it. It's so strange because the after school program does not use my classroom, and there's nothing else that I notice is ever moved. It's literally just the screen. I think I'm gonna start turning it off. Like, I turn it off, I power it down, but I don't like shut off the screen. And that is so weird. Even if this was like my kids that did this drawing, why is it on? I don't know, but that is has me a little spooked. But I'm gonna put my things down and pray over this room. Anyways, it's 7:10. I realized what the other thing I need to get done is. It is my computer cart. I stole these zip ties from my husband because my computer cart needs these on them so my students can stop pulling on the damn chargers. And since my students are testing on a computer today, I am going to make sure my backup computers are charged. I'm still tripping out about my board. No one should be in here. If it's not the janitor or my admin, it's creepy. Alright, it is 7:40. I'm gonna finish working on that cart before I head to the restroom and go get my class. Hey guys, today is Saturday. I'll let you guys know this will be my last video being uploaded on a Saturday night unless I actually have something quality worth to vlog. I'm gonna try to keep my Saturday night vlogs going, but I really have to find one thing about my week that I want to vlog and just do it. So let's hope and pray I can figure out a schedule on what to vlog and some videos, content that I want to make so that I can keep my videos going. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.